Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another ultra rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, over the past months and years that I've been doing this, I can't tell you how many emails and comments I've received. Big Bo, I want a Class B camper van with a generator for under 20 grand without having to go back into the 90s. That's pretty much impossible to get. But I found that van, I jumped on it and bought it, and I got it here for you today. 2002 Road Trek 200 Popular, built on the Chevrolet 1-ton 3500 chassis. Now folks, the reason why it's priced this way is because it's got some miles on it. So this may not be for everyone, but if you're looking for this impossible to find price range, slim pickings. And this is a good van. We drove it 600 miles here. It's got 183,000 miles on it, folks. But it's been a well-cared 183,000 miles. There's no check engine or warning lights. It's got a 2.8 Onan generator running right now, powering everything up inside. Just had brand new carpet installed in it yesterday. The 200 Popular, it's built on the 1-ton Chevrolet chassis. It's what they call a wide body. The van is 7 inches wider than, say, a standard 190 or a 170 Road Trek. That extra 7 inches gives you something that you can't get in many of the big Class A's, and that is a rear king-size bed. This is all a one-piece fiberglass body from the cab back. One piece, no seams, so you've got less leak worries with one of these, folks. And of course, as many of you know, the Road Trek has been the best-selling Class B van of all time. Got a hitch on the back, and let me tell you something, folks. This has got the engine that everybody wants. This is the last year you could get it. It's got the 5.7 liter, 350 cubic inch Vortec V-8. In my opinion, and many other people's opinion, one of the most dependable engines that Chevrolet ever built. And this van's got it. Firestone tires all the way around. Got a crank out awning. Van gets right around 15 miles per gallon, even better in some cases. It's starting to rain back again, so let's go inside and look at this little van. As we step inside, like I said, folks, we just had brand new carpet installed yesterday. You don't have to worry about that. All professionally installed. Up here in the front cab, the air works. Got 183,326 miles. But, folks, you got to realize, this thing's still 17 years old, so put a pencil to that. I mean, that's still lower miles than your average 2002 model car, truck, or SUV. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Got the brake controller in case you want to tow something behind it. Windshield looks great. The seats, to have that many miles, are in incredible condition. There's no smoke or pet odors in here, so nothing like that you have to worry about. Dash looks good. Stepping back, there's the table for the back that makes it into the king-size bed. You've got a couple of options on that. But stepping back, now the carpet and the floor is removable. That way you can still take your shower. And you can set that table up here up front as well and swivel your front seats around for party seating. But looking back, folks, I mean, if I didn't tell you this thing had 183,000 miles and had a piece of tape over the odometer and told you it had 60, 70,000 miles, 80,000 miles, you'd believe me. I mean, it drives that good, looks that good, folks. But it's got a 4 cubic foot RV refrigerator freezer. This runs off, this is what they call a three-way. It runs off of battery, electrical current, either generator or shore power, as well as propane gas. And of course, you know, these Road Treks have got everything a big motorhome's got, just shrunk down into an easy to drive and park package. This thing's just a little over 20 feet long. It's actually about the same size as your average full-size half-ton pickup truck. Here in the back, folks, you've got two opposing sofas. It's got that table can set up in between them for eating. And you've got a choice here. You can make two 6'4" long bunks back here. Or this all folds together, makes a 6'4" by 6'5" king-size bed. Folks, I got a 38-foot Winnebago myself, and it's got a queen-size bed. This small van has got a bigger bed than what's in my 38-foot Class A. And that's because of that 7-inch wide body. And I'm gonna tell you, folks, and this is another thing I like about the road trek. See, you're only talking a small space here, so you don't have to have that great big window unit air conditioner with like 13,500 BTU or 15,000 BTU. You don't need that much. I mean, heck, folks, this little window unit has got some advantages. A, it weighs less. B, you don't have that shroud and the top of the air conditioner sticking up on the roof and hurting your gas mileage and ruin your aerodynamics. And 3, if it ever goes out, folks, and this looks like almost a brand new window unit. If it ever goes out, if your air conditioner in your RV goes out, you're going to spend $1,200 to $1,500 plus labor replacing it. Or something like this, if it does go out, find you a Lowe's or a Walmart, couple $100, about 30 minutes to change it out, you're done. It's that easy, folks. It just find one that'll fit in the same hole, slide it in there, plug it up, you're good to go. Got vents in the back for the air. Like I said, you got a king-size bed, plenty of storage for this size vehicle. You can see how deep those storage compartments are. This right here, you could put a small TV in if you want to. It's got the hookups, 12-volt hookups and all that in here as well. Your bathroom, got your RV toilet. It's got a shower built in here. Way it works is you peel this carpet up. There's a removable tray underneath it with your shower pan. And they obviously never use this shower because they remove the shower curtain. But you'd spread your shower curtain out and use it. And folks, most people that own these vans never use the showers. Very few people do. But we can put a shower curtain if you're one of those that's going to use it for a shower. Most people don't. It's kind of one of those showers you use if you have to. You know, these vans, they don't have huge tanks, potable water tanks like a big RV does. So, you know, it's going to be hard to take a shower unless you're hooked up to city water somewhere. Big closet right here. Generator controls and everything's hidden in here. Battery cutoff, water heater igniter, porch light control, everything's right here. So considering the size vehicle this is, it's got very impressive storage. And I'm just going to try to just go over it all briefly. I know, you know, there's no way I can cover everything in a video, but at least you get an idea what you're working with. And, you know, best thing to do always, of course, come look at it yourself. Water heater's right here. That's very easy to get to. Here's your sink cover. Which I'll go ahead and stick that on there. That gives you a little more counter space. Stainless steel sink. Double burner stovetop. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. Refrigerator. It's clean. I'm already starting to get cold in the freezer anyway. I've got it on AC right now, so I've got the generator running. But we've already checked that. We know it works. It's got a propane furnace. And the good thing about these little vans, folks, is driving down the road, the dash air and the dash heat will keep you comfortable. You know, you don't have to have the generator and the roof air on to keep it comfortable. You know, driving down the road, traveling to where you're going, I mean, that dash air, dash heat keeps this entire van comfortable. And of course, if you're at a campground, you'll be hooked up to shore power, and you can run your window unit air or your furnace if need be. And the furnace will also run without having electric power too. It's a 12-volt fan, and it runs on propane. So anyway, folks, I mean, this thing's got... This is what I was looking for. Oh, there's your books and manuals already included. You know, I know lately that's been an issue, but these things are used, folks. They're kind of like used cars. You know, maybe 50% of them have books and manuals in them. This one has it, though. But, folks, I mean, you got to look at the price of this thing, too. And I know the miles is going to turn some people off, but here's the cold, hard truth. If this unit had 110 or 120,000 miles or less, it would be $30,000. It'd be an extra $10,000. And it's got plenty of life left too. And here's the thing. You're buying it with a little higher miles, you're saving about 10 grand. So in the unlikely event you had to replace something major like a motor, you're going to be able to do it and still be money ahead with a new motor. So the fact that you're saving 10 grand for 60,000 extra miles, folks, is pretty impressive. And I don't think this thing, I mean, we wouldn't hesitate to drive it anywhere in the country. We drove it 600 miles here, and the driver said it did great. We've got a written form every driver has to fill out when they drive something back. Anything they see wrong with it, or everything that's right with it, etc. And this thing just excellent across all check marks. Were excellent. And like I said, folks, this has been a well cared for motorhome. I seen what I was able to get it for. I jumped on it, so I'm selling it to you. Now I don't have a huge markup on this thing. I'll be completely honest with you. I wanted to price this thing about $22,900 or $21,900 so we can actually make a little bit of profit on it. But you know, we've had so many requests for a Class B with a generator for under 20 grand that's not going back into the 90s, that we decided to make an exception, just mark it up very little and price it for $19,900. And we just spent a few $100s putting brand new carpet in here, folks. So $19,900, haggle free, firm. I'm not going to take a dime less for it, folks. I'm sorry. Try to find another one. $19,900, will trade. That's haggle free. That's her option A price. This is what all it includes, folks. It includes this very clean 2002 Road Trek 200 wide body, popular, with the 350 Chevrolet engine, 3500 one-ton chassis, same chassis like on a dually truck, heavy-duty rear end, heavy-duty transmission. I mean, it's not a half-ton van by no means. This is one made to last and made heavy-duty. In fact, it was either the next year after this one or the year after, 2003 or 2004, Road Trek and Road Trek buyers were so impressed by the Chevrolet chassis that Road Trek, it was either 2003 or 2004, they went to all Chevrolet chassis, and the Sprinter chassis, of course. But all their gas ones, they went to Chevrolet chassis after this year or the year after, because they drove so well, they held up so well. I mean, these are incredible vans, folks, and the engineering that goes into these to put all these components, all these features in a van that's smaller, the same size as a regular half-ton pickup, is amazing, folks. But that's why these things are so expensive. I mean, you're talking close to 100 grand new. I mean, you can buy a Class A motorhome new for what one of these costs, but you get what you paid for. And I do not have to tell or remind you Class B camper van shoppers how rare these things are. Folks, I have no doubt in my mind I've got one of the largest selection of Class B camper vans under $50,000 in one location in the country. I've got several of them, folks. And this one for $19,900 is just even harder to find at a dealer or even for sale by owner. But folks, it's $19,900. What you're going to get is this unit checked out by my certified RV techs, which is done after purchase. Keep in mind, and obviously the generator works, the fridge is cold, lights work, running and driving's great, dash air, dash heat work. We've checked all that stuff, but we're going to take it one step further. We're going to check the propane system, your water system, water heater. We're going to check your awning, all your appliances, make sure they work just like they're supposed to, and more. And if you want a copy of all the system, this is what all of y'all need to do. This is what you need to do before you decide if you want to buy from us. First thing you need to do is pick up your phone and call us. 706-965-7929. You'll get one of my salespeople who are non-commissioned. So that means they don't get paid to sell. They get paid the same whether you buy one or not. They're here for your benefit, to help you out, answer your questions, and let you make an informed decision whether to buy one or not. But ask the salesperson first thing to send you a list of an inspection report of everything that we're going to inspect on this little camper van for the price that you pay. And I can promise you this, folks, every dealership in the country, nobody is going to take a 17-year-old motorhome and put it through the inspection process that we do. Very long, very extensive list. Same list I'll do a $150,000 motorhome on, which I got one of those coming pretty soon, by the way. However, same inspection I put one of the big motorhomes through. Everything on that list that this unit has will be checked, and if it does not work, we promise you folks, the part will be replaced or repaired. It will work flawlessly. No expense will be spared to make sure it passes that inspection process flawlessly at no additional cost to you. $19.9 is your guaranteed price plus applicable sales tax. No surprises, no games, no gimmicks. Sales tax, of course, varies. Every state's got a different rate, different way of collecting sales tax. Everybody has to pay it. So just to keep everybody in the clear, be prepared to pay tax, whether it's to us or to your local DMV office. When you ask the salesperson for that list of what we inspect and repair if needed for the price you pay, ask him to get you an estimated sales tax quote and when and where you have to pay it. You need to tell him where you live, how you're paying for it, and he'll get you a estimated sales tax quote. No surprises for anyone that way. We're not like other dealers, folks. We've been in business for 50 years, so obviously we're doing something right. We sell 500 to 600 used units a year. We keep things simple. Simple, easy, and done is one of the sayings we have around here. We're a one-price store. $19.9 plus sales tax. Easy, simple, done. It's haggle-free. We don't negotiate. That's going the way of the past. Many car dealers and RV dealers are doing the same thing. It's haggle-free. Now, we can, if you want to haggle, the price is $26.9. We'll start haggling. If you want just the rock bottom price, what it takes to buy it, checked out, ready to go, so you're buying something without any worries, something you can just take right to the campground from the lot, it's $19.9. It'll include that inspection. After it's been inspected, cleaning crew comes in here and cleans it inside and out. Then my service manager, Gordy, does his final walkthrough. If he's satisfied with the condition of everything, he will lock it up, keep everybody out of it. It stays locked up, and he will call you to set up an appointment to pick up your new-to-you road trek. Once you arrive at the appointed time, RV tech that checked it out, knows it better than anybody, is going to go through the checklist with you and show you, A, that it operates like it's supposed to, and B, make sure you understand how to operate every item on that checklist. And he's going to give you tips, tricks, and pointers, show you any repairs he had to make. If you've got a runabout you're going to tow behind it, he'll do that as well. This thing, I know it's at least got a 5,000-pound towing capacity. I'll have to look it up with the 5.7 to see what it is. I'll make sure to put it in the video description. And if you're looking, of course, if you're looking at it on the website, it'll be on the website as well. So I'll make sure you got that information. I just don't want to tell you one thing and then be inaccurate in the video. I know it'll be at least 5,000 pounds, probably more than that. So, of course, let's be honest with you, folks. Most of you are going to tow a little Jeep or a little car or something like that behind here. And 5,000 pounds is more than enough for that. But I'll make sure you got that information. And, you can tow a boat. I noticed it had the hitch on the front, so somebody obviously used it to tow a boat. And what they do is they hook the boat up to the front hitch and launch it, where they can launch it going forward instead of back. And it's a lot easier with a van. But I noticed somebody put that hitch on the front, so you've got that, which I know most of you don't give a hill of beans about that, but it's there if you need it, in case you are hauling a little bass boat or a jet ski or something. These vans are great. They're a very versatile vehicle. They're small enough you can use them for a second vehicle. Say your main vehicle's in the shop for something, you can drive this van. It gets good fuel mileage. It's easy to park, easy to drive. These are great for weekend trips. Heck, folks, they're great just to get up early on a Sunday morning and go somewhere, eat breakfast, and hit the flea markets, yard sales, or go to local parks and just make a heck of a day trip out of it, folks. Go to the beach if you live close to the water. I mean, these vans are just so handy to have that just about anybody can justify owning one. You know, if your kids are in sports like softball, they have tournaments. You know, you go to these tournaments, you're there all day, and a lot of times you're stuck there in between games. So these little vans are perfect for that. Have a place to hang out that's air conditioned. You can watch TV, have you something cold to drink, make you a sandwich, grill out something. I mean, heat up make a cup of coffee. I mean, it's just so many things you can do with a van like this, folks. And these are great for, you know, I know a lot of people are single now and traveling the country and buying these vans to live in. I can't tell you how many of these vans I've sold to people who are just traveling the country for a few years. They buy one of these vans because they get great mileage and they're easy to park and big enough for one person to live in, if you live minimally, of course. So definitely there's a huge following for these vans. And of course, high demand, short supply. That's just the nature of these Class B vans. That's why you see so few dealers that have them. We specialize in them. Folks, I send people to far away as California to buy these vans. They're so rare. I go through 100 Class A's and Class C's for every Class B I can find. And folks, let me tell you something. If you've got one of these for sale, and I've bought several like this as well, if you've got one of these vans for sale, we will be happy to make you a cash offer on it. Mileage doesn't scare us. Distance doesn't scare us. You know, we'll make you a generous cash offer for it. If you want to take it, we'll send after it. But the only condition we have, it has to be nice. You know, if it's not at least an 8, 8.5 out of 10, I don't want it at any price. If you've got a van that's as nice as this or nicer, I'm interested. So feel free to give us a call. We'll make you an offer on that, 706-965-7929. Now, if you have to advertise it with the pros and the cons listed on the ad, and you've got more cons than pros, I don't want it. You know, if it's going to my customers, folks, it's got to be nice. We're very selective on what we buy to resell to our customers. Now, we'll trade for anything, but when it comes to actually buying something, folks, we only buy the best. We learned a long time ago that's less we have to work on, plus the customer's happier because it's been taken better care of, and it lasts the customer longer. And you know, folks, we look at every customer here. You know, we're family owned and operated since 1968. We look at every single customer as a lifelong investment. You know, you go to these big corporate dealers like Rip Off World, all they care about is making as much money as they can off of you today, and they don't care if they ever see you again. But we're opposite of that, folks. We want you to come back and trade this van back in one day when you're ready to upgrade. We want you to send your friends and family here to buy from us. And that simple philosophy has kept us going for over 50 years. I mean, folks, you got to realize how many thousands and thousands and you know, probably tens of thousands of RVs that we've sold over 50 years. And I can't think of any better testimony on how we operate our business, the quality of the RVs we sell, and the low prices we sell them for any better than 50 years family owned and operated, 3 generations right here in Ringgold, Georgia. We got 150 used RVs, several of these vans in stock. I've got Class B's, B pluses, C's. I've got little C's, big C's. I've got A's, diesels, gas, motorhomes, travel trailers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, you name it, I've got it, folks. And I've got a whole lot more than what's listed on the website. I mean, we buy these things, they come in so fast I can't keep up with them. But give us a call, folks, 706-965-7929 if we can help you. The price is firm, doesn't matter how you're paying for it. Financing is available with approved credit, but the price is firm. We don't take offers. Try to find another one for this price like this. But folks, we do offer, the only way we discount our prices, we offer an option B. Option B is what we call the as-is price. Now, we've checked the major stuff like the air conditioner, the running, the driving, the generator, the fridge, so we know all that stuff works. But the option B is as is. You do not get an inspection. You do not get an orientation. You don't get a cleanup. Basically, you jump in it, drive it off. And any repairs this unit currently needs or will need in the future is 100% your responsibility if you do the option B price. And there's no exclusions to that. It doesn't matter if it's a running gear or RV component that went bad or whatever. It's completely yours. Sorry, folks, we got a tractor putting some gravel out in the background. But if you can understand those conditions, we'll give you a discounted price. And plus, you get the added fee. You get the added bonus. Of course, you get a discounted price off for already incredibly low price, but you get to take it home the same day you pay for it instead of leaving it here a few days for an inspection. And as far as the lead time for a Class B checkout, always ask your salesperson what the current lead time is, because it changes. We try to have it done in a few days, but if you buy this thing a week or two from now, it may be longer, may be shorter. It changes day to day. So remember that, folks. When you get your salesperson on the phone, ask them for that inspection list of everything that we inspect and repair if needed for the price you pay. Ask your salesperson what the current lead time is for a Class B checkout. Ask them what the sales tax estimate will be, when and where you got to pay it. And of course, after that, you probably want to come down and look at it, test drive it, get to know it a little bit. If you want to fly in like so many customers do, we sell nationwide, folks. I don't care how far away you live. We've sold somebody in your area an RV before, but we'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport during business hours. Nationwide delivery, we offer nationwide delivery service as well. Contact us for a quote. Thank you for watching. Make sure you go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. If you're on YouTube, I made it really easy. Click on the video description below. First paragraph, there'll be a link you can click on to take you to my used Class B camper vans. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.